How's it going, everybody? This is Fennekorpin here, and today we're going to be playing some Dark Souls Prepared to Die Edition. I have played this game before. I've recently reinstalled it on my computer, but unfortunately I did lose all of my saves, which is a bit of a bitch, because I was quite a ways into this game. I was recently starting again, and I figured I would try something else. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. We're going to do something a little bit different. Yes, I know. Wrong one. I'm not going to go over a lot of the character creation, and I just want to get my character done, but I will go over what I've chosen. I've chosen Pyromancer because I've played this through as a warrior, and I want to give Pyromancer a chance. I know a lot of people rave about it, and it is a decent class to start with. I have tried it out before. I go with the Master Key simply because it's unbelievably useful, and you can buy it later on in the game, but you can't buy it for a while. So that's why I went the Master Key. There are some other useful things there, but I personally believe, to me, the most useful thing is the Master Key. So let's get to it.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scales, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
sorry that I skipped that part there. I just wanted to get the game. Basically, all it shows is I'm sat here, and then some guy drops a dead body down here that has a key in it. I'm going to be playing this start a bit differently than most people would. This is a playthrough and or walkthrough, but I've done this game before and I want to try something out a bit different. I've tried it before on a different game of mine, and it seemed to work out okay. I can't guarantee I'll be able to do it twice, but you guys will see what I mean once we get to it. I always kill these, just, I know it's like a tiny amount of souls, but hey, souls are souls. But yeah, this game is amazingly good fun. It has to be quite possibly one of the most annoying games I've ever played. And I'm used to playing hard games. I'm not a casual gamer, really. I'm one of those people that, you know, enjoy the horrifying, tough game that was Kingsfield. You know, some of the older Ninja Gaidens and stuff like that. I love games that are just hard, that are actually genuinely tough to play. Because games nowadays are not overly that hard. You know what I mean? It's like they're a bit tough in some parts, but overall games aren't, you know, really that hard. Oh yeah, just an aside, the drops over there, so we're going to avoid the hell out of it. Also, I do apologise if you guys can hear some feedback. Unfortunately, the headphones, speakers in my headphones, sorry, have died, and all I have is the mic left. It's a bit unfortunate, so I have to have my computer speakers on, so you guys might be able to hear some feedback. So I do apologise for any of this. But yeah, back to this game. As hard as it can be, I can guarantee anyone that buys it and plays it will tell you the exact same, that this game is so much fun. And it's like, when you actually end up beating the boss that you've been stuck on, something like, you know, it gives you this such a good feeling. You're like, holy shit, I actually managed to do that. And it's nice. It's a tough game, but it is a fun game. Probably could have done that without losing health, but oh well.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon. Then, I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, well, now you know. Oh, one more, an Estus flask.
Thank you.
Oh, and this. Now I would hate to harm you after, and thank you.
I will leave all the talking in, because for anyone who hasn't played this game before, I think, you know, it gives a nice, I thought something blown. It gives a nice, it lets you know the backstory and everything, you know, what's actually going on. And I think it's a good thing to keep in. So for any people that have played this game a lot and know exactly what's going on, I do apologise if you find that boring, but I think it's, you know, fair for everybody else. But yeah, let's get to it. I haven't actually played much of a magic class mainly. Oop. I have got a very high level warrior, but because I've recently started getting back into the game, I haven't really focused on doing my achievement slots and my intelligence yet. I've mostly just pumped my strength and everything up. Sorry if I'm a bit slurred on my words. I haven't slept and it's like 3 o'clock at the moment. It's pretty late. Oh, there are some enemies through here, but I can't be bothered. They're just an enemy, sorry, with a shield, and I, you know, just want to get on with the boss. I will not rush anything else past this point. It's just I've done this tutorial line quite a while. I've done this tutorial part quite a few times, while, you know, running over classes and stuff. Oh yeah, for anyone that does end up getting this guy, just stay behind him. As soon as you've done the drop down attack, literally stay behind him. Then he literally cannot hit you, and he's dead. The best way to kill this guy is the fastest way to kill this guy as well. Thank you. Humanity. Come on. Thank you. I am going to skip the next cutscene, simply because all it is a bird carrying me. I'm pretty sure I've got some recording of it, so I can stick that in if you guys want. I'm sure you guys won't know, because I'll be the one editing. But, hey ho.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Sorry if I knocked the mic. Right, so we're at Firelink now. Before I do anything that involves the storyline, I'm going to quickly do something that effectively makes you pretty damn overpowered at the start of the game. If you guys want to follow along with what I do, then by all means just watch the video. I'll explain how I do it and what needs to be done, and then you can do it too. If not, and if you just want to play the storyline, yes I know, go away with that, thank you. If not and you just want to play the storyline, then, you know, just, whoops, oh I didn't say whoops, then just watch how I do it, and then, you know, play from when I get back here. I'll let you guys know when I'm back on track with the story. But to begin with, what we need is we grab that humanity, and we're going to run up here and grab these fire bombs. Thank you. Oh, good, they're already equipped. And then we're going to do... I'm going to try and do this as fast as I can. I don't want to get people... make people bored, sorry. What we need to do first is we want to jump down here, and we're going to get this shield. Is it this part? Here it is. Thank you. And just run past everything. Do not bother trying to take any of this on. You will thoroughly die. I mean that in the nicest way possible, but even if you're an elite or a beginner, it's like, try and take this on at this level. You can do it, it's doable, but it's not worth it. In my opinion, you might as well just... You're not even meant to be here at this level, to be honest. Right, we're gonna try to stay away from that way, because more skeletons spawn over there. Just gonna do this quickly so we can get to the bonfire. This isn't that good. This is good one already. Four skeletons came. Okay, so basically the idea is kill him before any skeletons can follow you, then you rest, because as soon as you rest, everything respawns. Well, everything goes back to its original places. So I shall see you guys again in just a sec. No sleep. I'm playing this game. It's not the best combination ever. Thank God I didn't roll off the edge this time. There we go. Make sure the least amount of skeletons can follow us. Oh, come on, you stupid ass. this necromancer literally just kills you. I should have moved instead. Okay, basically we've got to kill him, pull the lever, rest. It's literally, that's what goes into this. So, this time, we should get it. This is a bit of faffing around sometimes. If you know exactly what you're doing though, and if you do it whilst not having no sleep, it will go a lot better. But effectively, what we're going to get at the end of this is a great scythe with ascended fire damage. And at this level, that is possibly the best weapon we would ever get. It's, in some ways, it's better than the Drake sword, simply because it does extra fire damage. Because the Drake sword originally, I think, only has a base damage of 200. I think, somewhere around there. Whereas I think this is 100 and something. Well, we're going to find out properly in a sec. Put stuff in here. Please say dead. Okay. Oh, we didn't get so small. Oh, this is unfortunate. Take the number to follow through. Okay, if only one follows us in, we should be okay. Oops. Okay, right. Now we light and rest. Come on, rest, rest, rest. Thank you. Right, now, here we're going to want to use humanity. We're going to try our best not to die now, basically. We're going to need to reverse our following. And just one sec. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back now. Now comes the tricky part. I genuinely mean the fucking trickiest part, stupid ass part. But in some ways, the profit, I suppose, of getting the weapon outweighs how annoying this can be. Right, we've got to, whoops, not do that, apparently. We've got to dodge past these. We've got to run up here. See this little ledge here? You've got to jump down from there. But I'm going to die because I should have Estus Blast. I am such a spaz. And this is exactly why we needed to pick the humanity up to begin with, in case this happens. So, let's use another humanity. And let's hopefully not waste this time. This is exactly why it's not for beginners, and it's exactly why you shouldn't do this. Bad shit happens when you play games like this. Bad. Go from here, roll down here, roll again, so forwards, and roll, heal up, and I think it's just there. Oh, it was just there, thank God, and I survived. I'm going to heal up again, and this is what we wanted. No, 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 go away. God, I fell off the edge. Seeing as this is the last try I have at doing this. I'm going to be pretty freaking great. He's still there. Alright, he's gone. This is... oh, tricky. Do that just right. Now he's done with that, we gotta run this way. Is this the right way? Am I going the right way? Thank God I'm not. Alright, now, through here. We are gonna wait until he comes up here. This part is also a bitch. Come on. Come on, Paladin. Right, this is one of the bosses. It's named Pinwheel. This boss is annoying, to say the least. But hey ho, right. We've got to jump down, cutscene. He will spawn duplicates of himself, basically. The easiest way to do this is, once you're actually here legitimately, is to beat the shit out of him. Get close and beat him up. But as the level we're at, it's not going to work. So we have to kill the copies and let Leroy take on the boss. Now I can't remember what each mask does, but I think the father one gives you an equip load boost, and that's the one that I want. Right, there we go, that's him dead. It's not bad. And we also get the right of Kindle, which allows us to kindle any flame to plus 20. Okay, thank you for all of those. And thank you, Smash. I can't remember which this one does, so we'll check. I'll raise the stamina recovery speed, that's fairly useful anyway. They're all useful in their own way. And then once we've done this, we're going to Homeward Bone. Okay, sorry about that. So, now. Oh, god damn it. This effectively can be one of the... Actually, in a way, the hardest part is now over. But then again, this entire game is just wanting to kill you, so... Not really. Right, now there's no point kindling or anything like that, because we just want to get out here without losing our souls, which is down here. 2 apples. But if we do not lose these souls, then we're fine. We need about 20k, so we have to keep these souls. If you lose these souls, then effectively everything you've just done up to now is not good. It's not going to work. So we have to make sure we keep these souls under any circumstance. Just keep them. Thankfully, if you die near a ledge or something, this always happens. Okay. Now we've got our souls back. Now we've got to just get past everything. And now we've got to go this way. Avoid everything like the plague. I like that. Here, come on. Shit. This is not good. It's also not good that this guy is kind of following us. That was lucky. Right. Unfortunately... Oh, I always forget about that. They thankfully can't attack us whilst we are trying to do that. Somewhat good. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're right near it as well. This is the most annoying part. Move, you stupid ass fucking necromancer. Okay, well, I'll try to show you the tricky part. Close to here. Okay, well, apparently it didn't hit me, but I still managed to jump off, so we're okay. Wait, is it this way? this part, it's not too hard, you just kind of have to go to the edges here. Down there. And roll down there. And now we have the Great South. Now I can't remember which way is the fastest way, is it this? Okay, so pretty sure it's this way. I don't know how I got 1,000 soldiers, but whatever. I can't remember if I need to push this, but fuck it, I'm pushing it anyway. Wait, I need to push that. That's for a gate. Okay, well effectively what you do is fall down here, and then you fall down here again, and then you grab this green titanite shard because we actually need it. John, hit me C4. Thank you. Right. Now I can't actually kill him from up there. Just a tad unfortunate. Well, let's just go down this hole. No. Don't even think about dying right now, or I swear to God, I will personally kill you. And this is Vamos. The skeleton really followed me. Oh, what's it said? Okay, but the reason we needed about 20k-ish is once we talk to him, we need to purchase these, and as you can see I can only get one. Stop trying to make it search. And then we basically have to get this up to +5, which I cannot currently do, which sucks. And then once it is at +5, we can then make it into a fire weapon. I'm going to pause the recording here because I'm going to try and farm the 20k. So I shall see you guys shortly. Okay, so we're back again, and oops, nice and fast. We now have, well, I now have, I spent quite a while grinding for the experience here. And the reason I did do that is because, well, I just wanted to go show you guys that it is possible to get this right at the start. As you can see, it basically is a total of 260 damage. And at this level, that's insane. I managed to get my strength and dexterity up to 14, but unfortunately I died on my way back here, and then died again, so I've lost all my souls. But now we have it, let's actually try this thing out. I died literally just nothing there. As you can see, the damage on it isn't going to be great. It's a dex-based weapon, so... Again, I am sorry if I play absolutely terribly. Yeah, with it being a dex-based weapon, that does mean that the higher your dex is, the more damage you will end up putting out with it. But overall, that doesn't make too much of a downside with it, seeing as we're going to use dex a lot. But now let's actually get back to the Firelink Shrine and hopefully not die along the way. Yeah, as you can see, even like things that are above our level can't stand up against this weapon. Oop, that was weird. Right, honestly here we're just gonna die apparently. Great. So I'm gonna just run past them, to be honest. This is the unfortunate thing of getting back out of here. Even though we have quite an OP weapon, it's still going to be a bitch to get back out of it. I probably would be able to do this quite easily, playing properly, but right now playing properly is not going to happen. The good thing about the skeletons is they're easy to predict. Basically, a single heavy attack will knock them to pieces, and as soon as they've been knocked down, they are easy as hell to kill. As you can just see, just 2 hits and they're down. But only so long as you can get a heavy attack out of the body. There we go. Now, Let's try this again. But like I said, guys, you honestly don't have to do this. We will end up getting the Drake Sword, which is a fairly powerful weapon, especially for this level. Come on over here. But on the plus side of this weapon, if anyone invades your world, you will have a fire-based weapon, not just a physical-based weapon, which will end up helping us out a lot. Come on. These explode, by the way, when they're close to you, so best way to do them is to get close and run away. Unfortunately, in the same way, that's also not the best way to deal with them, because if you're not fast enough, you will die. Okay, that worked. Alright, we're just going to run past these ones, just have to lure that skeleton out. Right, and from here it should be a fairly quick run. We're just going to ignore all the enemies, because if we die we're going to end up straight back and down the catacombs, and then we have to redo that all over again, which is not going to be fun. So we're going to run past everything. We should be able to do this in just one burst of stamina. Come on, use it again. And for any new players, if any new players actually manage to get this done, you will probably end up dying a lot, but honestly, congrats if you do manage to get this done. Why are you here? That's weird. Right, now we're back at piling. Thank God. So, first of all, if you talk to this guy, he will tell us about 2 bells of awakening.
Well, what do we have here? Let me guess. Fate of the
And I'm only going to leave this up
undead,
for a
but
while.
there's no
'Cause
salvation here. You'd have done.
You guys should go pretty fast.
Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, ones up above in the undead church. Ring them both, and something happened. Not much to go on, but I have it. So, off you go. It is.
So basically, once we bring those to Pearls of Awakening, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but you guys will see for yourself. Right, there are a few items around here we can pick up. We grabbed the fire bombs and humanity. So what we need to do now is head up this way. Talk to this guy. He'll first tell you he wants you to keep your distance. And then if you talk to him again,
but
he
I
will
ought here.
pretty much apologise and give us a coin. Now, effectively, I'm not even too sure what these are used for. I cannot
I
remember,
have
to tell you
await.
honestly.
So what if I would that?
And he's just waiting around for some people. So we're just gonna
Very
tell
well.
him yes. We'll just join the coven, because to be honest, it's not a huge loss if we don't. I mean, it's not a huge loss if we don't join it. No.
Now let
I've
only
Or just join the coven. It means we can learn his gesture. Not like it's much of a difference, but we can purchase now miracles. We won't be able to get any yet, because as you can see, some of them are quite pricey for our level. But later on, they will be very
come
useful.
again. The effect.
Now we've got to come up here. And then up here. And there'll be this. Now, I tried to avoid grabbing these when I was farming for my 20k. And I cannot believe I think I just got myself stuck. Oh, that's good. Because I want to show you guys where they were. Right, now we go. I should have actually not jumped down there. Whoops. But if you do accidentally do what I did, just come back up the stairs when you roll out the window and come down here. This leads us back to the graveyard, but it also leads to 4 chests, which is very useful. One of them holds a mace and some other stuff, and thank God for Home of Bones. The talisman's useful. It's the only thing useful for casting sorcery or miracles. I can't remember which one, but it's used for one or the other. And over here is the last chest here. And we're going to come back down here. As you can see, we're back at the graveyard, so you can either kill these or you can just leave them. I'm just going to leave them because I can't be fucked. And overall, there's pretty much all the items you can get in the Firelink Shrine. There are, as you can see, some items over there. And there are some items left in the graveyard, like a great, ultra great sword, I think, the Zweihander, or Zweihander. But there's nothing getting them at the moment, because we're not going to be able to use them at the moment. And I rest up because it's despawns all the enemies. So, we can actually get on with this. If you do come down here... Sorry, I should really forgot about this. There is the Firekeeper down here. And down here leads to New Londo Ruins. We don't need to go there. You can go there if you want. But for the moment we're just going to leave it because we don't need it. There is an easy large soul to get if you go to the Valley of the Drake's door and unlock it with the Master Key, but we'll get that later because I mostly just want to get into the game now we have this. So, let's get to it. I know a lot of people say this game is unbelievably hard and stuff like that, but overall, as hard as this game can be, it's also in some ways easy because it's predictable. The enemies are. And being able to predict the enemies is pretty much half the battle in this game. So once you know how the enemies are going to attack and when's the right time to attack, it becomes fairly easy. But at the same time, don't underestimate it because sometimes things can, you know, just get you by surprise and kick your ass. So there are a few bosses on this that I've had a lot of trouble dealing with. Now, if you come back down here, we missed a Ring of Sacrifice, I think. Pardon me, I'm sorry about that. The only way to get this, whoops, not by backstepping, is we're going to run and jump. And we land over here. We're going to edge slowly around here. It can be a bit of a bitch. And I have fallen off there once by mistake. Right, the Ring of Sacrifice is really useful, but it's not really useful at this level. It will basically, if you die, it will break, but you won't lose any souls or humanity you're currently carrying. So it can be really useful, but I so far have yet to use one when I was playing before. So, but it's when you're saving up like souls and you've got like a couple 100,000, and you know you're saving them to get like X amount of items and stuff. Right, we'll get this lost soul and that soul of lost undead. And then we come into here and turn left because there is a rat. Just use light attack in doors because it's an overhead swing, which means you're not going to catch yourself on the walls. If you try to use side swing, you're going to hit the wall instead. So just overhead swings in smallish areas like this. Plus, at these enemies are not going to stand a chance against this weapon. Not even close. Whoops, I kind of should have put once you've dealt with these, you can take down these barrels. First, I'm going to kill these over here because they might try and follow us. Oh yeah, you got fire throw. So don't roll. Stop rolling. There's also one inside this house. Whoops. One of the good things about this weapon is it has very good reach. And if I remember right, there isn't anything in here. Basically, those little messages for people who haven't played this game are actually left by other players. Sometimes they can be very misleading. Other times, they can actually be helpful. Whatever. Alright, jump down here. But so far, I haven't really found any that are super helpful. You know, a lot of people in this game maintain the fact that everyone should basically figure it out for themselves, rather than get help, which I kind of understand, but you know, some people just like, you know, to help, I suppose. It's like me, I'm doing all this just because I want to show you guys. Is it this way? Oh yeah. If you come up here, you just get any other soul, I think. Yeah. And once we start getting like regular humanity, you get it from killing enemies. Like it will just be you randomly accumulate them whilst killing enemies. Enemies will also randomly drop them, and you can get them from like these basically in some other areas. Okay, keep hold of the rubbish because we will need that. Oop. Then climb up the ladder once you've dealt with the ambush. And then what? Head all the way down here. Oops. And grab this. There we go, more humanity. Humanity in this game is very useful. Later on, if you ever get a chaos weapon, I think I'm right about this. I don't know, it could have changed, but your chaos damage can increase based upon the amount of humanity you have currently on you. And once you traverse the white fog, come around here, grab this, then head up the stairs. And don't try to jump this, because I promise you, no matter how long you try, you will not make it. Okay, I can guarantee you, you cannot make that. Yeah, forgot about that guy. Once he's flown off, just come up here. I probably should have waited, but oh well. Right, now we're going to deal with all of these. Right, we're going to go deal with that archer up here first before we do anything else in this area. Oop, probably should have targeted him. Right, once you've dealt with that, just come back down here. Might as well grab this loot whilst we're here. And we're going to go this way. These can be fairly annoying, as you can only attack them properly once their shields are down. It takes 2 normal hits to stagger them, and then a single hit to kill them. At least with this weapon it does. Just roll down through these barrels and you'll come down to a little area here, and there should be another enemy just there, here. And kill it. Then we're going to go back through here, and this will be our first merchant.
Well,
He does sell some chainmail armor, but I don't ever bother with it, because it's not, you know, the defensive stats on it aren't too much greater than what you start out with. It probably has better physical stats if you start out with the pyromancer, but overall you don't really desperately need it. All you really need from here is to grab, whoops, a short bow. Yes, I did buy it. Okay, and go for the wooden arrows, as they will be the cheapest. And oh god, no, don't need that many. We need about 150, give or take. I normally go with about 200 if I can afford it. It's, you know, we shouldn't use that many at this stage in the game, but you'll see why we need them in a few minutes, I suppose.
Thank you.
And then once we're at this bonfire, I'm going to end it for this part, as I believe we have gone a little bit over time. But unfortunately a lot of that went to the fact that I was getting the scythe. So we're going to rest, and that's the end of this part. I really hope you guys enjoyed this part. I am sorry that it took me so many tries to get the damn scythe. Like I said, it's been a while. It's not been a while. I haven't slept, and it has been a while since I played. So I do apologise for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part. Like and subscribe if you did, and let me know in the comments. And have a good day, everybody.